Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Carolina Panthers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead. And we're off in week 2. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. Brady only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. But the Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
46 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up the midfield.
Again, the ball carrier.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From midfield, here's Brady. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead.
It is good.
And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers 7, Panthers nothing. Bradley, Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll start with the option. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 33. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He's got Evans. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Mike Evans has been so good downfield. I think that sometimes we end up taking him for granted. When you look back at what he's done each year in the league, he's been a 1,000-yard receiver each and every time. Now paired with the prolific Tom Brady, those numbers could really jump.
Gronkowski, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Hey, 66.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
A gain of 14. First down, Panthers.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Carry for Carolina.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, Bridgewater. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, and it's 3rd and 5.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. From the gun, it's Brady. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Or Buccaneers 7, Panthers nothing.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Brought down at the...
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd down and goal. Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Panthers nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but go.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
Junior.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
A 7-yard gain.
Catch there by DJ Moore, who's really starting to come into his own. And he's one of that pack of receivers in the NFL now that looks like running backs and plays like that as well when they catch the football. Last year, nearly 1,200 yards receiving, 78 yards per game, and that ranked in the top 10 in the league. Expect those numbers to continue to grow.
On third down, Bridgewater got his target, Samuel. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to find Keith Kirkwood that time. And it's second down. They'll run with McCaffrey. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Bridgewater now from the 50. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. That's good for a Carolina first. Bridgewater to Moore. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and it's third down.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though, 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Sliding out of the pocket. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. picked off by Troy Pride. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Once again, they come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Gain of 15.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Bridgewater now. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. With the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, 2 breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Part of what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
That's their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Panthers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Taking a shot for Samuel. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Panthers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking downfield for Godwin. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Intended for Chris Godwin. It's 2nd down and 10.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Mike Evans.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away.
Formation for the Buccaneers.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards to gain there. 2nd down.
And 7 at the 28-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Christian McCaffrey.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Down.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Whoa! Let's get it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Devin White in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. "36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
10 at their own 40-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Again for Evans. This time he's got him. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, 60 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Bridgewater going to get it out quickly to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. To the air again with Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years. So he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Bridgewater to throw it. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers.
Complete to Robbie Anderson.
10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Antonio Brown on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Brady on target to Gronk. 1st down, Buccaneers. Now a play fake. Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. Brady 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
And there's a nice catch there by Rob Gronkowski. We all know the story. Came out of retirement, got himself traded to Tampa Bay from New England in order to reconnect with his favorite quarterback. And no one has caught more Tom Brady touchdowns than Gronk, and he expects to add to that total in Tampa Bay.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard there to make the grab. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Suck up for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Panthers 14. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
14.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Bridgewater. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. Throwing is Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. This is McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 2.
On 2nd and a couple, Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On first down, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. Over the middle to Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. He's at the 50, the 40. He's at the 30.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this. So Carolina keeps the ball. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. For Bridgewater. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. As a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about. But I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this. You have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
Trey Boston up to make the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's into the clear. Ooh, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, 50 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And my goodness, another interception. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Panthers' 26-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. Check it, reload.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And they'll try the option on first and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Derek Brown in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a second and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Eluding the pressure. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brian Burns in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and try to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Brady now on third and goal. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal. Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long. When they throw the football, they're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
Now this will make it into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up second down.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He was trying to go back to Moore there, and it'll bring up third down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
On third down, Bridgewater. He's going to let it. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. He's got it. So they convert the two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game.
There's 29.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
5-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tampa Bay, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they will fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.